but you're still fucking peasants as far as I can see.
Alright, hello folks. It's Mike Cayley 7. Today's the 18th of July, 2016. Can you imagine? When I came home for lunch today, I decided I would go back on the bike. It's 94 degrees outside. I just could not resist riding. I mean, I rode last week a little bit. Didn't vlog, obviously. It's just too damn hot, really. Wine, wine, wine. So at least I'm out riding now, and I'm motovlogging. Look at that. So I got a topic for you today. It was inspired by Patrick Orvis. Orvis 128. He posted a John Lennon song on Facebook. And made me think about John Lennon. So then I clicked on John Lennon on YouTube and saw this song called Working Class Hero. And it made me think. Think what, you might ask? Well, if you don't know the song, you should listen to it. It's a very powerful, emotional, kind of depressing song that used to resonate with me when I was younger, but it no longer resonates. So let me get into what the song is and why it resonated and doesn't now. He basically talks about how the moment you're born, they're starting to beat you down. Your parents beat you, the schools beat you, either mentally or physically or both. You're basically limited and discouraged from a very young age. Popo gonna get him somebody, not me. Anyway, so you're very limited from a young age, and when you grow up, you think you're gonna be all this, but you're nothing. You're just a bourgeois peasant. And we are drugged or opiated by sex, actual drugs, and religion. You know, the opiate of the people, like Marx used to say. It's a very Marxist, communist way of looking at society. You have nothing, you are nothing, you will be nothing. Society's evil kind of thing. And you know, what really resonated for me back when I was younger was the unfairness of it all. But how you can have people born into privilege and they never have to struggle, and then people born into poverty and they have to struggle. But that was when I was younger, and I didn't understand the world like I do now. So it doesn't resonate with me anymore. Plus, that old communist ideal of, you know, the worker keeps, he gets 100% of the labor he puts into his product, instead of giving 99% of it to the capitalist and receiving a pittance while the capitalist makes all the profit. That idea, it just doesn't work in human society, where the worker gets all the money, the worker gets all the credit. That's not how it works. Because what happens? Well, you get a dictatorship, simply. You lose your freedom. Instead of getting all the profit from whatever you make, now the government tells you how much you can make instead of your boss. Your boss has gone from a private individual to a public one. And so you're working your butt off to make the pittance that the government tells you can make. And the guy next to you is doing nothing, and he's making the same amount you are. So where's your incentive to try hard? It goes right out the window. We've seen communist societies tried over and over again, and they don't work. You cannot remove hope. You cannot remove incentive. If you do, you kill society. So the communist Marxist ideal, although it sounded fair and equitable on paper, because I've read Das Kapital and I've read the Communist Manifesto, and it also, oh, this is a great idea. Yeah, if the worker puts in 9 hours of labor into a product, then he should get the value of that 9 hours of labor back. Yeah, that sounds fair. It doesn't work that way. Sure, you might put 9 hours of labor into it, but you got to sell it. You got to market it. You have to find customers. There's a lot of stuff involved. You got to pay each one of those people. You got to pay costs and overhead, rental space, and materials. It just simply doesn't work to have a communist kind of society. And the other thing he was saying, how, you know, basically the bourgeoisie are unwitting slaves. And if you're a middle class person, you're a dupe, you're a slave and you don't even know it, you're one of the sheeple. I'm thinking, you know, fuck you, John Lennon, pardon my French, for that particular thing. And I don't even think he would believe that so much anymore. He might actually believe worse. Here's my point. I have debt, yeah. I have a job, yeah, to pay my debts, sure. But look at what I'm in debt on. A motorcycle, stuff that I want, stuff that I'm happy to have. I live a very comfortable life. Do you want to go back to the peasant days when, you know, you worked on the farm all the time just to supply yourself with food? And you had to, you know, sew your own clothing? No thanks. If being a bourgeois, if what I am is bourgeois, and I'm a dupe and I'm a slave, then slave my ass up, man, because I much prefer this than the way they lived 1,000 years ago. People want to live off the grid, make their own food, make their own clothes, and frig that. You spend your whole time just getting the basics of life. I'd rather be able to ride my motorcycle, make videos, and have you guys yell at me online telling me I'm an idiot. Anyway, this is the bourgeois peasant Mike, wishing you well. I'll talk to you later, comrade.
A working class hero is something to be.
Ah, shit. Somebody took my parking space.
A working class hero.
Where am I gonna park? Oh, right here.